Dan Kaiser here for winnersandwhiners.com and the Winners and Whiners YouTube channel with a free play for NFL Sunday. This free play will be on the late afternoon game between Kansas City Chiefs and the Denver Broncos. It's a big game for both teams, and we'll get right into that analysis here shortly. But first, please like, subscribe, ring that bell for notifications at the bottom of the screen, and that way you'll be kept up to date when any handicapper here at Winners and Whiners releases a free play on this channel, and you'll get notified, and then you can come watch the free play, see what that handicapper has for their free play, and then you can act on that accordingly if you wish. Please also leave a comment down in the comment section. We'll get back to you. You can tell us if you like our play, you don't like our play, what you like for this weekend's action. I always like to see how other people are thinking, what they're thinking about these games. So if you like, leave a comment. But yeah, just check out Winners and Whiners YouTube channel for all free plays from all the handicappers here at Winners and Whiners. Now, looking at this game, Kansas City is 3.5, 4-point favorites. You can find some 3.5s out there. Total, again, there's a couple different totals you can get out there depending on what you like. There's some 45, 44 and a half, some 45s out there. So again, shop your lines. And that's why you should have oddslogic.com. It's a great live lines service. It gives you all the sports books and their lines up to date right there on one screen. You're not flipping from tab to tab with all your sports books trying to see which one of your books has the best line. And if you don't have multiple books, why not? You should have multiple books, especially if you bet college sports, college basketball just kicked off. So you need to be shopping those lines. You need to find the best line out there. Because a half a point in college basketball can make a big difference. This week I had Illinois on -3.5 against Texas Tech. The game ended on 4. Came away with the winner. A lot of people had to push. So those half points, those wins that could have been pushes, or pushes that could have been losses, that adds up in the long run and over the length of a season. That is one reason why people become our winners and not losers when it comes to sports gambling. So check out oddslogic.com for all your line needs. All right, this game, it's an important game. It's an NFC or AFC West rivalry game. And I don't think you've said this much in 5 years of Patrick Mahomes' existence in Kansas City, but this is like a must-win game, I think, for Kansas City. It's definitely a must-win game as far as the AFC West goes. They can't afford to lose this game. If they lose this game, their chance of winning the conference, I would say, is pretty much over. They won't be eliminated, but they put a big, huge dent in their chance to win the conference. But I think more than that, a loss here, and then they're going to be in a position where they could be just fighting for a playoff spot come the end of the year. And, that we're not used to seeing that from Kansas City. I know they got off to a little bit rough start at the beginning of the year. They were missing wide receivers and stuff. But they're just not, I don't know, I just don't think they're clicking on all cylinders as they should be. But I think that they could get that change around here against Denver. Because if one thing you can say about Patrick Mahomes is he's owned the Denver Broncos. He has owned the Denver Broncos. Now, you can look back at maybe at the beginning of his career. So his numbers haven't been great against Denver, but they win. And but early in his career, he was going against Vic Fangio's defenses, and he seemed to have Mahomes' number. But it's a different defense here for Denver. They're very good, a very good defense. I'm not taking that away from them, but Vic Fangio seemed to have something has something on Mahomes. So this game's going to be interesting. I think I don't know what to make of this Denver team. Yes, they are. They have a great record, but they probably should have 3 or 4 losses minimum, or 3 or 4 more losses minimum. You think about it, the Giants game, huge comeback against the Giants. That shouldn't have happened. They were losing bad to the Texans when C.J. Stroud got hurt. That should have been a loss. You could easily say they could have lost to the Raiders last week. They won 10-7. So there's 3 games that probably could have been losses. So I just don't think Bo Nix does enough for them to win, despite him. I don't think this Denver offense is that good. I think they've been getting by their defense. And I think if Kansas City can put up points early, it's going to put a lot of pressure on Knicks and this Denver team. The line sitting at 3.5, 4. To be honest, if Denver shows up and plays good defense and Kansas City's not clicking, I can see this being a field goal game. So, I can see it 24-20, maybe. So I guess I'm going to stay off the side right now. If it comes down to 3, if this gets bet down to 3, I'll probably be on Kansas City on Sunday. But at 3.5 or 4 or 4.5, whatever, I'm not touching it. I'll probably play the under in this one. Find the highest number and play the under. I think Kansas City will score some points. I just don't know if both teams are getting in the mid 20s. I think it's going to be like I said, 24-21, 2017, 2014 type of game. So I think that I'd rather play the under in that one than the over. But again, it's these 2 teams. They could put up a ton of points. I just don't see it in this one. I think the defense is you got Denver's defense, which is really good, and Kansas City's defense isn't bad. And I just can't trust the Denver offense right now with the way they're playing. So yeah, take the under in that one. Go over to Winners and Winers. Check out the Weekend Warrior package. What that does is you get whatever handicap you choose. You get all their plays for college football Saturday, all their plays for NFL Sunday, and then if he releases a play for Monday Night Football, you will also get that play as well, or those plays as well. And it's all those plays is $49. It's a good deal. I'm getting my card together right now. I'll have 3 or 4 plays, maybe 5 in college football. I've got 3 or 4, maybe 5 plays in NFL and a play on Monday Night Football. So right there's 11 plays for $49. It's basically $5 a play. It's a great deal. It's a great bargain over there at Winners and Winers. So check that out. Check out the Winners and Winers YouTube channel and go back and watch some other free play videos from handicappers. I got a couple of free plays up for college football. So yeah, check out the Winners and Winers YouTube channel, and then come back next week for more winning free plays from Dan the Professor Kaiser.